in a certain way, kind of different than how you were taught. You see, we tend to bash these beings in their development. We laugh at them. We mock them. You see, the little bit that they have, and they're trying to use those things to show the people something, you see, and you know, you steal it, you take it, you see, you destroy it, all these type things, you see. You see, but then when the beings, when they come and just kind of like they're actually ignoring you really, but when they come and then perfect their work that you can't touch, you see, when they perfect their work that you can't touch or you can't mimic, you see, when they come to perfect these things and put it in the atmosphere where it's supposed to be, you see, we tend to want to pray over the things that's happening, maybe to them, you see, or to other people. You see, we have a particular heart. We want to be humble to certain situations, you see. But when things come, you see, through the unseen, you see, you're not prepared for it because you congested with all this so-called knowledge down here in these books with these hooks and all these other type things. You see, you're not prepared. You don't have it in you, you see, to score these movements of those whom you say have power. You see, your power is binded right inside of this, from the beginning all the way to the end. That's where your power is. You see, that's where your power is. But you a different kind of people. You see, you a different kind of people. See, that power that's inside of that book, you see, is trying to tell you something. You see, imagine you being that poem from Genesis all the way to Revelations. Imagine you being that. Imagine that's you. And they had to take you, bind you up in the book, you see, and separate their children, you see, multitudes of them, millions of them, and teach them, you see, everything that's written or revised from them, and teach their children everything that's inside of this book, and they gain in power from that book, from your essence. And you do the same thing that they've done to their own children. You following that law. There's nothing wrong with what they are doing. They're supposed to do exactly what they are doing, and God damn it, they did it, and they perfected that shit. And now look at you, look at where you are. You don't even know that that's you they're talking about inside of that book. You don't even know that that's you. You don't even know it. And the only thing that will seal that understanding up is that you get with each other, or try your best to unify with each other. And it's so damn hard to do because you engulfed inside the book. You see? It's telling you what to do and how to do it. It's, you know, you people and the people in the, the people who follow the book, they use the word God. They don't use the supreme name. They use the word G-O-D. You see, they're talking about man. They're talking about man when they say G-O-D. You see? They talking about man. Whatever continent you're from, that supreme being had a name based on how they felt it. You see, based on how they felt it. But over here, they say, F your feelings, F your emotions, F everything that the Most High put inside of you. You see, to feel, so he can feel himself. You see, so he can feel himself. You see, you want to be just like those infants that was on this train and that was taught what racism is and how you must be the dominant creatures on the planet. You are just like these beings. You see, these are your forefathers. Those those orphans that was on these trains, these are your forefathers. Even though you don't look like them, but that's who they are. You see, that's who they are. Because you're doing their will. You're doing their will to your own people. See, they took it, they said, fuck it, man, we got to find a way to not, bloodshed and things like that, you see. None of that, because we know who they are. So, listen, we got to find a way. We got to find a way to keep them low, but not like kill them and shit. We got to find a way, produce something, put them in jail, or do something, I don't know. We got to find a way